All right. Here we are. Good morning, everybody. Happy day 21. Can you believe it? 21. Those of you who have been with us, this is our 40-day glow up that we are embarking on together. We are halfway through it. Those of you who have been here from the beginning, holy moly. Those of you who are joining in, welcome. Yeah, it has been an adventure. Every day different. It's always been something, but I find that I just feel like I'm being carried in this wave of energy and we're building it together. It's so exciting, so exciting. So I don't even know. Like every time we get together, I don't know. Sometimes I get a little preview or I get a little hint. Today, I feel like my own energy has shifted a little bit. It's really interesting. I feel uplifted. But I feel in a really gentle way. It's almost like we've gone through sort of a rest state, like in terms of I think it's because there's been so many planets in retrograde and things, but it feels like a very gentle engine's coming back online. And I'm starting to look through my gardening catalogs. And you guys, I just got to tell you, I know this is not the normal format for this, but I got to tell you that I am considering doing their heretical in gardening is I'm thinking of switching from indeterminate tomatoes to determinate tomatoes. If you are a gardener, you know that it's like, but man, I'm looking at it. It's like so low maintenance. I'm looking at my garden and I'm really thinking about how can I make it easier? How can I make it like just more fun? And I'm thinking about making the switch. Yes, it's a big deal. It's like going from caffeinated coffee to decaf. It's a big switch. So, yeah. So, all of you gardeners out there, yes, do it. Thank you, Tara. Thank you for the support. Yes, finally. Welcome. I'm glad you're with us. Thank you for joining. So, yeah. So, we will see. But you guys, many of you may have seen my shorts I posted of my insane overgrown tomatoes in my greenhouse. And it happened. My tomatoes grew so big this past season. My greenhouse it's made of like it has insulated plastic panels on the top, and some of the tomatoes actually grew up through the roof and we're poking out like, hello, we want to grow more. I just couldn't keep up with it. So yeah, determinate tomatoes. So indeterminate are like a vine and they just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and you have to trim them all the time and it's crazy. And you're saying you grow both, so you know my pain. And so you have to just be on it. And with determinate, they stop. They grow to a certain height and they stop, and you don't have to prune them. So I'm feeling inspired, you guys. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I have a solution. Yes. Oh my gosh, solar flare hitting Australia. Wow, wow, wow. Puerto Rico. We had a big. Apparently, there was an earthquake and a tsunami in Japan. Thank goodness. I know that Kira, who is one of our team, she is actually in Japan, coming home later today, and she's fine. But yeah, another so the whole earth is like heating up. And this is interesting because I don't know if it was the angels or the mother of creation who told us that it would be like kind of a lot of eruptions, a lot of stuff happening everywhere for a while. And that is exactly what's been happening. And I think there was like 5 volcanoes like over the weekend, like big ones, crazy. So yeah, so the earth is like, hello, I've got stuff to move. We are moving stuff and she is moving stuff. So yeah, pretty exciting. Fava beans. I have fava beans in my garden right now. I did them in 2 weeks apart, and this is my first time growing them. I'm super excited, but I like with most of my gardening, I bumble into it. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I mean, I just thought I heard you could start them over the winter. So yeah, we'll see. I hope they go well because I'm a bean. Guys, I'm vegetarian, so I eat a lot of beans. So yeah, and I love fava beans. So excited to see how those grow. Welcome, Canada. Welcome. We get so many people joining in from all over. You guys, I love it, love it, love it. So if everybody, hopefully you guys are feeling good. Yesterday was a beautiful session where we shared our energy, shared what we have healed with others who are working on the same issues. So it was a wonderful way of understanding compassion. Yeah, beautiful way of understanding compassion in New Earth energy. So very, very cool. And I'm coming to understand that one of the big ways that we will shift in the New Earth is eventually, in the beginning, we will be supported by all these energies hitting the planet, but eventually we become those energies, right? And we will be sharing those energies from us, like those of all of you, that there will be some who are seeking to shift their vibration, and guess who's going to help them just by being? Yeah, you guys are. So really, really cool. So, if you guys are ready, shall we do it? Shall we go in and see what Mother of Creation has in store for us today? Let's do it. Ah, yes. Okay. And you're saying many of us here are thriving in the face of adversity. Love it, Charles. Love, love, love that. So, okay. Take a breath, close your eyes, and let's go in. Go ahead and drop down from your tailbone a nice thick root that goes down through the floor and down into the ground. And follow it down with your mind as it grows and extends, growing deeper and deeper into the earth. Following it down where it's dark and cool, extending longer and longer. And follow it all the way down to the very, very center of the earth. And when you reach that center point, feel the root sprout and anchor itself in. And as it does, notice that the root is pulling gently and becoming taut. And feel as that tautness moves all the way up the root. And now all the way up your spine, anchoring you securely to the earth. And if I and the angels and the Mother of Creation have your permission to see and work with your energy today, please give us your verbal assent. Yes, it's okay that I don't hear you. Thank you. I'd like to ask the angels to please help me to be a clear channel of healing and information for our group gathered here today and all those listening on the recording for our highest and best good. And please help us to receive this healing and information. Thank you. All right, first I'll be connecting while I stay in my body, connecting with MOC, bringing her in to set sacred space. So give me just a moment while I do this. And she's coming up in a new way as if she is growing, almost like a field of moss growing, just very gentle, very soft, but everywhere, growing up and through us, all around us, filling us up, and the space between us, giving us a lovely container. Into this space, I'd like to invite in our 3 archangels to please clear us of any energies that are not our own, any energies that are not in our highest and best good or that are not in the light. Please clear us, our field, our possessions, where we are, and our technology. Thank you. Just relax for a moment. Thank you. All right, I will go deeper and bring in MOC. Yes, we are live to one another. Once again, I am here with you, and today we explore suffering. We explore pain in a gently held envelope of healing. Open your hearts and your minds, resting now as I hold you, as you lean back into my arms. You are supported, your heart chakra against my own, and we are together, and you are alive to your own breath, simply breathing into the deepening relaxation that you are feeling. Allow yourselves to open your heart and to find in the interior of your mind, there are pathways unexplored, pathways that are dormant, pathways that are linked to past passages of timing, past things never seen again, openings, threadways, barriers, locked down, convoluted, difficult to explore. And together now we shall find them. We shall discover what is undiscoverable inside your heart space, in the alleyways of your own passage, in what you have explored, we explore together. Together in your mind, in your heart, take my hand and lean back as if we are falling through time into old beginnings, old time frames, forgotten lifetimes. And here, there are barriers made. There are placements where you cannot explore, where you have not been. And we soften as we move together. We soften what is restriction, what are barriers, where you cannot go, where you have held yourselves apart, where you have created isolated chambers, restricted, cut off, limitation. Barrier free, there's much to explore. There are many passageways through your own existence you have access to now that you move through freely, that you've integrated. But these are seldom found. These are the placements of great depth of the forgotten. And here I wish to draw your focus and your attention. Here in a space where we gather together, softening what is restriction, what feels confining, what feels like a barrier to your heart. And allow yourself to perceive nothing, to simply breathe, and to allow that breath to notice where it feels constricted, each breath softening the constriction. Relaxing into my arms, you are resting, allowing the body to explore the softening of the breath. As each placement where you have felt tension, the convoluted weaving of the aches and pains of the body softening. And here in the chamber of constriction, we find together what has been unfindable. As you are resting into the softening of this space, it is not spacious, it is tight and constricting, and I love you in it. And my love separates you from the feelings of I should not, I dare not, I want to escape, but I am with you, and I'm holding you in safety. Sacred is this space, and I illuminate the walls for your vision. I illuminate the small space that we are in that is tight and tightening in your fear of it, tightening around us. And it is all right. There's nothing here that can hurt you. You are alive to a world of your own creation, and thus you have the capacity to create joy, to create ease, to create softening. And into this space that we share, though it is tight and constrictive, I illuminate inside of you the passageway you know of, which is the ability to soften things, to let go, to ease your mind and your heart. How you have done this many times, so many times. Let go of obstacles, frustrations, acceptance of what felt like limitation and is no longer, where the body eased into forgiveness. Yes, recall, you've done this many times, and the body knows this language, the language of softening. And all that felt constrictive, like tightly woven binding branches, thorns and brackets around the body, as if you were caught in a dense hedge, begin to open, loosen vines of entrapment, softly unwinding, softening, the body relaxing, not stiffening, relaxing as those structures slowly fall away. What felt like darkness was not truly darkness. It was hiding what is your light. Opening more gently, gently, softening. The barriers to your truth cannot stay forever. Your truth has a vibrancy that must be seen, a language of its own that needs no interpretation. It is a fluidity in your soul, and that which is fluid will flow. So breathe your breath and allow the tightening constrictions to soften even further, letting go now of your rib cage and your arms, which felt tight, unburdened now, softening. Nothing there. Freedom in the elbows and the wrists, letting go, softening. In the legs and your knees and your thighs, which felt bound and heavy, an opening sensation, almost weightless. And here we are together in this space, floating, as if nothing contains us. And the walls are softening. And onto these walls, we project our heart's expectation of fulfillment, expectation of being loved, expectation that you live forever. We project our heart's belonging to one another and to all this world. And we rest within the chamber that no longer feels held apart and suffering. It feels cozy and welcoming to your soul. And as we ease ourselves within it, the flow begins slow and steady as the heart embraces what it has yearned for, the depth of self that was forgotten. Let the flow move rhythmically, easy, slow at first, through your heart's chamber, arriving through the back of your heart chakra, and moving into the center of your beingness. And as your heart adapts to a fragrance it has not known, opening further, allowing without fear, allowing the suffering that was to expand into joy, to release what felt like constriction, and to open into love as it moves through your heart space, where allowing does the work. Allowing does the work of transmutation, letting it flow through you, one breath at a time without restriction, letting it come alive to your body, alive into presence, opening the doorway to treasures unloved. They come back into life and to love again. All of you is worthy. Every part of your experience is wanted. Every part of your lived experience, your wants, your desires, your hatreds, your joys, your tensions, forgotten. We welcome them. We welcome them back to you, opening further, deeper into the oneness of self. And the heart now acclimated to this expansion of self eases itself into breathing comfortably, relaxed, and in presence. And you are more of what you are. You are home in yourself. You are a blessing to this world, to what I am, to what you give to others. I call you now into presence with your wholeness. I bless you each. I say thank you and goodbye. Okay. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay. Just catching my breath. Whew, it feels like a lot. That was like a lot of work. Oh my gosh, you guys okay? Wow, I feel weak. My arms feel weak. How are you doing? Everybody feeling good? Yeah, wow. I feel really just taking me a minute to get back in. I feel a little breathless, a little weak, but yeah, amazing. Totally amazing. Okay, Chris is saying, "Oh my, I felt like MOC made this one just for me. I've been feeling all the adhesions and restrictions so much recently. Every time I take a breath, I feel them and have been releasing one by one. Wow, so cool. Wow, it seems like you've been doing it all along. That is so cool. Oh, you're so welcome. That's amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Wonderful. There's Rochelle. Love it. You're saying, well, here I was. I lost my place. So relaxing, deep, and beautiful. I love it. So deep, hard to come back. It was, wasn't it? Such sweet tenderness. Yes, joy. I so agree. Starfish says, what a release. It really was, right? Yeah, Catherine says, my heart totally open. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. She mentioned every part that was hurting and the pain is gone. Wow, Margaret, I love it. That is so cool. I think that was big. It really was, wasn't it? It felt like I just got spring clean. I love it. So, wow, a wind blew outside my window as MOC said goodbye. Oh, how cool. It feels like liberation. Yes, you felt a warm in your chest, Tara. So, so cool. Beautiful MOC. Wowie. Yet again, my favorite session yet. I love it. That is so great, you guys. Oh, you say I feel like I had a shot. It was tingly, very relaxed. I love it. I could share with you for anybody who fell asleep, which I know always happens for some of us. We fall asleep, and that when that happens, to not judge it. That is the angels just turning off your mind, your guides turning off your mind, so that the body, so that you can experience. You frees up energy for your healing, which is incredibly awesome. And the more you do it, eventually you will stay awake through the meditation. But and same thing. Some people. One person asked in one of the recent meditations, like, what happened if you don't see anything or feel anything? Do not judge yourself. It's absolutely okay. We are all built differently. We're like circuit boards. Some people's circuit boards are built to be more open to spirit in terms of seeing and feeling. And they are offering us, like when they share their stuff, it's like a reading for you, telling you what happened. But when you have more closed circuits, it means you're better at manifesting. So like it's all good. You know what I mean? So we all have gifts. We all have like equal gifts. It's just different for different people. And sometimes we have gifts that just haven't turned on yet. We are all gifted. Every single one of us has spiritual gifts, but don't judge what yours are just because they're not the same as others. Understand your experience was perfect. Whatever came forward for you was perfect. And then every time you do it, it'll be different, which is really fun. Yeah, your back hurt at first, John. Very interesting. So there it is, something coming forward for you. I love it. And she was coming in through the back. So what I saw as she came to us, she came up from the back and held us and kind of allowed us to just sort of fall back. And it was like falling back through time. And as we fell back, the back of our heart chakra connected with her heart chakra. And then she became almost like, she like eased, like created almost like a doorway for us that isn't normally there. It was all about letting go of restriction. And so I saw it was like, as we were sinking backwards through time, really it was like through like, what is our past experiences, past lives, what is it? And this is big because right now, this lifetime, this is unusual. The lifetime that we are in, we have the ability to heal as much as possible. We have access to our full Akashic record. And that was not the case in past lives. In past lives, we would plan in advance which past lives we wanted to work on in that life. And those were the only ones we were really accessing. But this life, like the doors are open, the gates are off, like have at it. And the idea is to integrate as much as we possibly can. And that's because the more that we integrate now, the more of our learning that we've done in our past lives, we are able to integrate, right? This is the collection of all of ourselves into unity and of ourself into a unified perspective of all of our experience. So I love that this is a meditation that can help us to work with that process, to take advantage of this rare opportunity and gift that we've been given to access, like, as much as we want to access. More is more on this one. I mean, I always say that, but yes, yes, the more that we can integrate, the better. So I saw as we were going back, she was sort of like showing me as we were going, where she's showing me areas that we saw this sort of well lit tunnel that we could go through. There was all this stuff we've already explored. There's loads that we've already had access to. But then she's showing me there's areas which we, as we're going back, that we don't see, that they're almost like separated, that they're isolated, that we have sometimes deliberately or unconsciously blocked them off. And she pulled us very gently into one of these that was chosen because it was sort of like at the forefront. It was going to be either going to be sort of an important piece in the Jenga puzzle that you pull out and it opens up a whole bunch of stuff, or it was sort of right there that was the next most important thing on your path. And she brought us into it, and it felt, as we went into it, it felt like we were moving into this really tight space, but she led us, we were moving backwards the whole time, and she led us backwards into the space, and it kind of closed around us and gradually helped us to acknowledge the tightness, which felt like at different times it felt like being bound up and like tight ropes and vines and stuff. Like it felt like it was constricting, and the space around us felt constricting. But she was holding the space of like, just relax, like you're good, don't worry, this is okay, you're safe, and just allowed us to kind of breathe through it, and let us feel the constriction. That's what I liked, is she let us have that. And I don't know about you guys, but I felt my heart was constricted. I felt my body was constricted. And then as we breathe through it, and she was providing this sort of gateway from her sharp, like it moved through her heart into ours. So it was this sort of space where she was helping us to access it. I don't know if she was providing safety, if she was providing reassurance, helping us with our fear, right? But it was that love of like she was in it with us. And slowly, as we let ourselves relax into what felt like constriction, it slowly started to unwind. And I felt the ropes, I felt sort of like I had ropes all around my ribs and around, and even coming up into here, and they slow, and especially around my arms and my legs, and they slowly started. And some of it, at one point, I felt like I was in a tangle of blackberries. Like we have blackberry bushes here in the Northwest, and they will just, like, if you have like a car parked on the side of the road for a really long time, it will eventually get eaten by the blackberries. You will see just like a headlight pointing, peeking out of the blackberry brambles, because they are crazy. They will just grow and take over in a summer. They will take over like an entire lot. And I felt like at one point that I was stuck in a bramble, like a blackberry bramble. So it felt like it was not only constricting, but also had thorns. So it was like, and I just, as that came in, I just had to relax. And the more I relaxed, the more it relaxed. And I slowly felt this more freedom. I felt open and I felt free. And I felt like the space that we were in started to open up. And I felt as she was pulling energies out of my heart chakra, I don't know what those energies were, but I felt her pulling energies out of my heart chakra that helped it to open. And I'm sure there's words there that she used, but I can't, maybe you guys can remember. I don't. It was energies. I just saw it as energies coming out and kind of spilling out onto the walls. And as there was light on the walls, it felt like, oh, and now, and then I felt like we were floating, like we were so free in the space, we were floating inside it. But she was still holding us. Like if you've ever been held in a pool as you were swimming and somebody behind you and you could just sort of relax and the person held you afloat, it felt like that to me anyways. And then as that we got to that space, all of a sudden, whatever energy we were accessing or memory or experience we were accessing started to flow through. And it came through very gently at first. And it was interesting, as it first came into my heart chakra, I felt ache in my heart. It felt like my heart was like, what is this? Like, this is a hard one, is what it felt like. My heart was like, ouchie in the beginning, a little bit at a time. And then it slowly came through, and she showed me it transmuting into like joy and into love. Like it came in pain and it became light, and it was, and just slow. And then as it sort of came through, and it was like, just breathe through it. It's almost like giving birth. It was like, breathe through it. Except it starts out gentle as opposed to like a head. And then it was just as it got softer, and it was almost like as our heart got used to it, it kind of opened up and opened up and opened up until finally it was like, okay, here it is. Now we're here. And now it's there. And now it's been integrated, right? And this element that was before sort of unknown and hidden, is now, yeah, just so cool. So I got to see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Deep healing, so light. Let me scroll down and see. And thank you so much for that. Meg pie looks like mashed pie. That's really cute. Softening the boundaries. Yes, it was womb like. Yes, Annie, I hadn't thought about that. Totally womb like. Absolutely. Like kudzu. Oh, I've seen kudzu in the American Southwest. Yes, totally like kudzu. They're just like, right? Briars. You felt that too. Blackberries. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You're so welcome. And here we go. Let me come down to this part. You say, I had blackberry brambles. Matthew had blackberry brambles in back of our house growing up and remember being caught up in the thorns trying to reach for the juiciest berries. Felt like Embassy holding me in this dark fluid and allowing. Wow. And Brenda says, wow, really powerful. That amazing. Love from England. Thank you so much, Brenda. Look forward to this healing every day. Me too. And you're saying, I couldn't stay conscious this way. Very rare for me. I felt fully surrendered as this through the healing was occurring because of this, as though doing less meant more of an effect. Phenomenal. Yes. I'm so glad you just opened up to it and let it happen. And Catherine felt the ache as well. Oh my gosh. And then Chrissy says, my heart, I felt heart palpitations. And when she came through in the back of my heart center, my heart felt like it lifted and she took my breath away. These are the experiences that make love songs. Oh my gosh. By the way, I want to let you know that Matthew, who commented above, and Christy, who commented here, are both members of our Soul Society. And they had a super cool idea to start a club inside of the society, a healing club during this 40 days. So it is we have two areas of our Soul Society. One is the free section where we do our weekly Friday lives, which you guys are all welcome to join and be a part of, where I share the message live and we have this community and we talk about it. There is also a paid section of the community. And that is in there. There's a lot that's goes on in there. It's a wonderful way to connect. But just so you know, if you are a member of that, if you're looking for community around this, you can join that part of it. And they're going to be doing a live conversation every day. I think Wendy said it was going to be at 12 o'clock Pacific time. So if that speaks to you, if you'd like to join that, thank you so much, Matthew and Christy. It's really amazing that you guys are going to be leading that and offering that to anybody who wants to join you. Really, really cool. So, and you can find it in the Soul Society. And Wendy, maybe you could post a link to where they could find the link if they'd like to be part of it and join those Zoom calls. Yeah, super. Because this is transformative, you guys. And I love that you are reaching out and finding support for your own healing. Yeah, very, very cool. It showed us that we know what to do because we have been doing it. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is bringing back something, a memory. Where it felt like it, and I don't remember her saying that, but it just strikes this chord of this memory of feeling like she was guiding us through something that we like using what we had for the healing. She wasn't doing the healing for us. She was using what we had, what we could do for the healing. She just made it easier for us, right? Facilitated it for us. Yeah, super cool. Like being in a cocoon. I love it. I'm coming to the healing club ASAP. I love it, Chris. It's so awesome. Love it. Yes, heart physically feeling it. So awesome. My suffering must have been physical because it ached across my back and shoulder blades. Oh my gosh. I love that you just let that flow. So cool. Thank you so much, Gypsy 1588. Appreciate you. And Jennifer says, I was in a dark room and then the walls turned into trailing rainbow hearts. I love it. Like being in an egg. Oh, isn't that a strong metaphor? I love it. I feel I will continue to integrate this. I was in the womb space. So amazing. I saw a beautiful purple flower grow through the thorny place. It is amazing what you guys, I mean, like so cool what you guys see and experience. I just love it. And Christy is saying, come join us. We're so excited to come together like MOC teaches. We create something, turn over our creation to the group to create off of that. Let's put her teaching into practice. So awesome. I love it. We're thinking the same. Good. I love a good Harry Potter reference, she says. That is Wendy. And then Carol says, so cool how MOC is in sync with Kelly Kalani and Raphael's Sacred Womb Light code transmissions. Yes, there have been some amazing things going on in all of our spiritual communities around the energy that's building towards the end of this month. And I just am so excited about it, you guys. Thank you, my friend, for this amazing experience. It meant the world to me to come every day to receive blessings of all sorts from Mother Creation. Thank you, Ruth. Soul Society. Here's Wendy's got the link for you guys there. And then see, and lots of thank you so much for the beautiful thanks, you guys. And then here we are. Is it thank you for so much lighter? I love it. So pleased to catch this live. So glad you could be with us, Fluorescent. And then Sherry Lynn says a beautiful message of love, acceptance, and acknowledgement of the value of all experiences, even the ones we thought needed to be hidden in the dark. The integration was profound. Oh, I love it. Is Zoom call after this for free? No, the club that was being put together is behind. It is in the Soul Society, and it is not an expensive group. I think it's is it Wendy can put in what the monthly fee is for the club, but it includes a weekly clearing with the Mother of Creation and the angels. The angels come through, and the clearing that we do at the beginning of each of these sessions, it is a much deeper clearing. So think of it as, if you think about it that way, you get cleared every single week, and it's only, I think, what is it, $27 a month for that. So you could not get clearing from an energy healer for cheaper than that. You couldn't do it. So it's, I mean, from that perspective, come for the clearing, and then all of the community and everything else is just massive bonus. But the real truth is that the community is where the fun is at. So there's, it's yeah. So anyways, we try to make it where it's accessible to everyone. Phenomenal. Thank you guys so much. Okay, what a beautiful experience together, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I loved this session. I feel so happy. So I'm gonna go have a free day. I'm gonna go play. You guys know I work a lot on weekends, so today is fun day for me, and I'm gonna go out and have some fun. Maybe I'll get my nails done there. I think I need a new color. It was purple last time. I think we got to do something different. I wasn't loving the purple. I need something new, something fun. So have a great day, you guys. Sending you tons of love, and I will see you guys next tomorrow 9:30 a.m. Bye-bye, you guys.